Nearly 40,000 New Zealanders pledged more than $2.278 million to buy the land in Abel Tasman National Park. Leading the campaign from its conception over Christmas lunch was Christchurch businessman Duane Major. He told me by a Skype video how the deal unfolded last night.
Oh, elated. There's a lot of adrenaline. Adrenaline's been keeping us going for a while. We've had a lot of laughs. That's been keeping us going too. There'll be a lot of sleep required. You know, last night was absolutely ridiculous piece of media. It was a ridiculous piece of just life. It was just unbelievably crazy. So something we'll never forget. And then to wake up, we were going to, it came through at 10:57, so we were going to go for it this evening. I thought, there's no way I can keep a poker face that long. So then there was a scramble this morning, and we've just shared the good news, and the details are coming to hand, but it's been the same the whole way. You dot the I's later, cross the T's later. We're just getting on with it, and we've been having a great time, and we've just, if people like yourself want to talk, let's talk, because it's about us as New Zealanders, and you guys have played a huge part in this process, so I don't think you guys realise how much you've done for New Zealand, you Junos.
Well, yeah, it was your idea. I mean, you've made this happen. Where did you, so can we go through the maths? So you, after the Give a Little account closed, how much money did you have?
It was $278,171.09.
So 2 million and two.
Yeah, 2.278.
Okay, 2.278. And what did you buy it for? What did you pay for Awaroa in the end?
All up, it was 2.85. Lot.
So you were 600 grand shy, right?
Well, we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
This is this crazy tender process, right? It's absolutely crazy. And we were told that there was other vendors, other interested parties. And you got to take that on faith. And there was a lot of brinkmanship. And I think that's how the process rolls. So I relied on, Chris Kennedy, CEO of Harcourt's, good man, knows what he's about. And same with Andrew Peterson from Bell Gully and Jeff Harley, barrister, sort of a conservationist background. They knew what they were doing, and me and Adam just sat in the back seat and went for an absolute ride, because to actually determine a price in a tender situation, very difficult. So we sort of made it up as we went along, and we renegotiated tender bids a numbers of times during that. It was really crazy, and there was many times we thought, oh, it's over. So we actually saw an email, it's over.
In the end, it became a bit like an auction, right? So it started off this kind of tender process, but you were obviously fighting with other bidders to get it. The government stumped up with 350,000, which still left you about $250,000 shy. Where did that come from?
Well, the whole process, the first thing, we put in around about the 2 mil, which is what we had, because we had to consider, a credit card default and all these blah, 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 sort of very safe, because we also didn't want to lose our house, as they were really concerned about that. But then after we put that in, then a philanthropic trust came in, saw the philanthropy aspect of this, and they said, we're prepared to underwrite. And then after a short period of time, they realised, actually, no, we're going to donate. And then, okay, so when it came time in the tender bidding, we actually had a little bit more. And there was a whole bunch of jousting. And then, of course, there's the issue of all the conditions that we had as a public campaign. So we worked hard to reduce those numbers of conditions. And then finally, the government said they put in 150. And that's where we were sort of yesterday afternoon. And it just didn't look, they wanted more than that. And we were shy by quite a bit. And then it was on, it was off, and it was on and off. And me and Adam wrote the farewell, this is the end speech. And that was it. And then it just sprung to life again. And then right out of the blue, right at the end, at the very, very end, we were hiding from everyone in the bathroom, me and Adam, trying to have a private conversation on a conference call. And the government came in with an extra 200 just to take it at the very, very last. And so they called what they said is keeping their powder dry. And so we made it. It's 2.85. If you add everything up, I think it's 2.87. There's a couple of 20 grand the lawyer team wanted to make sure, just in case, for any kind of hidden costs and expenses. So it was an absolute stunning affair. It's been a pretty special day, and it does, I hope, create for my kids an experience of telethon. It's exactly what I had, and hopefully you look old enough to remember telethon. And I think it's really cool for the Kiwi spirit of generosity and sort of shared values that are coming through. I think it's an amazing data. And that's why I love talking to you guys, because we as New Zealanders all need to pat ourselves on the back. We've done something very cool.